Hey guys, it's Sarah. Thank you so much for watching. So today I am going to be doing a fun little tag video. I was tagged by the lovely Alexandria S to do the 2019 makeup tag. She came up with this awesome group of questions, all kind of pertaining to makeup trends and predictions and what we expect to see happen in the makeup industry in 2019. I feel like I am probably not the best person to answer a lot of these questions because I'm not very good at keeping up with new releases and trends. I kind of just live in my own little weird bubble. But I still thought that these questions were so fun and I was so flattered that she tagged me. A bunch of other people have also done this tag, and so I will link the ones that I've seen also down below if you're interested in kind of binge watching some more makeup prediction type videos for the year. But yeah, let's go ahead and jump into the questions. If you had to pick a motto for what you'd like your 2019 makeup life to be like, what would it be? I think I'd just like to be more open in 2019. My personality, I'm very much like a rule follower, even like not with makeup stuff. Like for example, whenever I'm following a recipe with cooking or baking, it's very hard for me to not follow the recipe exactly. Like if I don't have a certain ingredient, I like have to get that ingredient. I can't just substitute something. I'm getting better about that, but like that's an example. Like I just really like to follow the rules, and I feel like that's kind of how I am with makeup too. But I also think that there shouldn't really be any rules to makeup, and I want to just kind of be more open to trying different techniques. I want to try doing more things that are intimidating to me, like different types of eyeshadow looks, different types of like color combinations. Another example would be like I've never done my eye makeup before my face makeup, and I think that sometimes it would be a good idea to do my eye makeup before I do my face makeup, because if it's like a very dramatic eye look or very colorful, there's a lot of fallout, it would probably be a good idea to do the eye makeup first. So I just want to be more open to trying different things. Like I get very focused on like what I think is the right way to do things with makeup, and I think that I could probably have a lot more fun in my makeup life if I just was a little bit more open. So I just want to be more open in 2019 and less like strict about rules, because there really aren't any rules. Okay, the second question, what one brand do you expect to come out with something groundbreaking in 2019? I'm gonna kind of echo what Alexandria said in her video. I think that Anastasia is probably, I mean, they're kind of always like the trend-setting brand. I feel like with the exception of Subculture, it seems like they always put out really quality products. Like they don't just release things for the sake of releasing them. Their releases actually seem to be pretty well thought out, and so I could definitely see them starting some new trends or some, I don't know, groundbreaking new products in 2019. I think it's getting harder and harder for brands to do things that are groundbreaking because there's only so many ideas, and that's why people get frustrated when brands put out palettes that look similar to other palettes, or palettes that like, oh, like another neutral palette came out. People get really mad. But it's like there's only so many different unique ideas when it comes to makeup before things start getting repetitive, especially when we have new products coming out like every week, multiple times a week. So, but with that being said, I feel like the brand that I could definitely see coming out with something groundbreaking would be Anastasia. But I also think that a lot of kind of indie brands are coming out of the woodwork now and getting a lot more popular. I feel like Blush Tribe is a brand that it seems like people like really started getting into colorful eyeshadow, or like Juvia's Place, when those like really colorful palettes came out. That was when people really started getting into those types of looks. Maybe I'm just making that up, but it seems like that's kind of what happened. So I could also see brands like Blush Tribe, Juvia's Place, Melt, maybe starting some new trends in 2019. Question number 3, what brand do you think will be burnt out in 2019? Definitely Kat Von D if they haven't already. I mean, they kind of burnt out in 2018, but I feel like 2019 will be it for them. And then I'm not sure if burnt out meant like a brand that'll just kind of like go out of business. I mean, I don't know if Kat Von D will completely go out of business, but I don't think they've been doing very well, especially with the whole like anti-vaccine thing and then other disturbing things coming out about Kat Von D. I'm not sure if that question was more about like what kinds of brands will just like lose customers in 2019, or what brands will like run out of ideas or like burn out as far as like coming out with new and exciting things. But I feel like other brands that might burn out as a result of just coming out with way too many new releases all at once would be Too Faced, and Urban Decay and ColourPop. Those are like the three brands that I feel like they're just always releasing so many new things, and it feels like they don't really try to come up with groundbreaking things. They're just churning things out so that they can make sales. But that being said, I don't know if that's really gonna stop. So I feel like, yeah, those are the brands that I could see burning out. But then again, I'm not really sure what the question meant by burning out. I guess it could be either. Name 3 influencers you think ColourPop will collab with in 2019. It's hard to say. I mean, probably Kathleen Lights. I think that's what a lot of people have said, because I mean, she's always collabing with them. Has Casey Holmes ever collabed with ColourPop? I don't know. I feel like she collabs with a lot of brands, so I could see that happening. I would love to see some smaller influencers collab with ColourPop, like Angelica Nyquist. I don't know how to say her name. But Angelica, like, I feel like she kind of embodies like the ColourPop vibe. Another cool one would be Samantha March. That would be awesome. I love her. Yeah, but I don't know who they will collab with. Those are just some people that I would like to see them collab with. So question number 5, do you think the 2019 color of the year will be reflected in the makeup world? So the color of the year this year is Living Coral, so coral. I feel like we've already seen a lot of coral just because warm tone palettes have been so popular, and usually warm tone palettes will have like a coral thrown in there. The Sultry palette from Anastasia has a coral in it. The new Urban Decay Naked Reloaded palette, which looks a lot like Sultry to me, also has kind of like a coral shade in there. I feel like coral has kind of already been around for a long time. It's not really like a, you know, very revolutionary color, but I mean, I can definitely see brands continuing to use that color a lot. I kind of wish the color of the year had been like teal or like emerald green or something like that, because I feel like those colors are really coming back up in popularity, but yeah, coral's cool, I guess. Question number 6, and there's 10 questions by the way. Number 6, what trends in eyeshadow palettes do you see coming in 2019? I think just more colorful palettes in general, because people seem to get really upset when neutral palettes come out, so maybe brands will start to, you know, listen to that. I also think cool tones are really coming back. It kind of makes me laugh when people complain about like warm versus cool, because like there's only 2 options. Well, okay, there's 3, I guess. Warm, cool, and neutral tones. So brands only have like so many directions to go in with palettes. Like you could either have a warm tone palette, cool tone palette, a mix of both. That's like, those are the options. So I don't know, but I could definitely see more just like all cool tone palettes coming back in. Yeah, cool tones and colors, that's all I got. As far as which colors, I feel like I've heard a lot of people say that like greens are really coming back, and blues, I think. Well, no, blues kind of already been, like pops of blue have been a thing for a while, but yeah, greens, maybe purples. I think people really wanted purple in 2018, and we didn't really get a whole lot of that. Like I feel like Norvina was supposed to be, or is what everyone wanted to be, like the purple palette, and it wasn't. So maybe we'll see more brands trying to like capitalize on that trend. I really don't know what I'm talking about. Like I don't really follow a whole lot of makeup releases or like trends. I just kind of, I don't know, I do what I want. I follow YouTubers that I like. I don't really know what's trendy and what's not, so take what I'm saying with a grain of salt. What trends or products do you see growing in popularity in 2019? So I think lip glosses. Lip glosses are a big thing. Like a lot of people are getting back into lip glosses, myself included. I was one of those people a long time ago that I was like, I hate lip gloss, like it's so gross and it's so sticky and it looks bad. Now I love it and I want to just like buy all the lip glosses. So I can definitely see lip gloss coming back, because I feel like a lot of people are kind of in that same boat as me. I think more single shadows and less palettes. Well, I mean, palettes are always going to be a thing, but more single shadows, because a lot of people are just getting tired of buying palette after palette and having a huge collection of palettes where there's so much overlap. So yeah, I can definitely see single shadows be like growing even more in popularity in 2019. I think a lot of people have already said this, but smaller palettes too, like just smaller, more curated, like maybe 5 or 6 pan palettes. Yeah, I can definitely see those growing in popularity. What else? I think just glowy and cream products, like face products. At least that's what I want to grow in popularity in 2019, because I'm wanting to get more into cream products. I think people are starting to realize that like cream products look more natural on the skin. That's a learning curve for me because I have always been team powder, but I really want to start experimenting more with cream products in the new year, and I think a lot of people are too, so that's another one that I can definitely see growing in popularity. Okay, the next question, kind of a counterpart to that, number 8, what trends or products do you see lessening in popularity in 2019? I definitely see like really heavy full coverage matte foundations lessening in popularity if they haven't already. Oh wait, another one I wanted to add for number 7, growing in popularity. I also see more brands jumping on the like inclusive shade range wagon, which is awesome, because I think it's like there's really no excuse to not have like a decent shade range. So I definitely see more brands that come out with foundation lines offering really like more inclusive shade ranges than they have. But lessening in popularity, like I was saying, really matte full coverage foundations. I feel like people are realizing that in general those just don't look great on the skin in person. They may look great on camera, but I think a lot of people are just getting tired of those kinds of things, and probably more like sheer coverage, glowy foundations. Those are the kind of foundations that I like anyway, so I would love to see more of those. A lot of people have already said this who have done this tag, but I'm gonna agree with them. I think we're gonna see fewer face palettes, like all-inclusive face palettes, or face palettes that cater to a lot of different skin tones, because unless you're a makeup artist, you really only need like, you don't need every shade of contour in a palette. You probably just need like 1 or 2 shades. So probably like smaller face palettes, more face palettes that are geared toward a specific skin tone, as opposed to just like a giant face palette that only like a makeup artist would use. Oh, and then probably a lot less matte liquid lipsticks, because I think most people are kind of over that trend. If a brand were to release a line of matte liquid lipsticks in 2019, they would be very, very late to the party, and I'm pretty sure no one would care. Oh, another trend that I could probably see lessening in 2019 would be really like glittery lip products, like glittery lipsticks and metallic lipsticks and liquid lipsticks. I feel like people are, that was like a big thing in 2018, but maybe not so much in 2019. Okay, number 9, what if any celebrity or influencer do you predict will come out with their own line in 2019? I'm gonna say something a little bit different, I think, than a lot of other people have said. I would love to see the YouTuber Dr. Dre come out with a skincare line. That would be so cool. I love her. She is a dermatologist and she reviews all kinds of different skincare, but she mostly talks about like affordable drugstore skincare. I would love to see her come out with a skincare line. I feel like a lot of, like whenever I watch her videos, there's always a ton of people commenting on her videos saying, Dr. Dre, I want you to come out with a skincare line, and like, that would be so cool. Like if it was cruelty free, I would totally buy it, so I hope she does, because she's awesome and she's like so practical and hilarious and witty. Like if you've never watched her channel before, she's like one of my favorite people to watch. You need to watch her. I love when she does like the sorry, there's dust. I love when she does like the shop with me videos where she goes and like trashes the skincare that's at like TJ Maxx or at Ulta or Sephora. It's so funny. She's great. You guys gotta watch her. But I would love to see her come out with a skincare line. I don't know if she's going to, but what did you learn during your 2018 makeup life that you'll bring with you into 2019? I think in 2018 I learned to be more bold. Like it wasn't really until the last couple of months that I started getting more into doing like more smoky eye looks. Like I've always been kind of afraid to go in with shadow that's like too dark or like to smoke out my lower lash line too much, because I just felt like with my fair complexion and my like kind of small features, I was afraid that that would make me look not pretty. But I think I've had a lot of fun like just kind of experimenting and like going with like trying darker eyeshadows and trying more colorful eyeshadows and colorful lips. Like right now I'm wearing a purple lipstick. I don't think I would have worn a purple lipstick in 2017, that's for sure. Well, I didn't own one in 2017, but I think I'm just like getting more comfortable with being bold in my makeup life. So I would definitely like to carry that with me into 2019 and just have more fun. Have more fun and be more open. Those are like my 2 main like mottos for makeup in 2019. Because that's what it's all about. So anyway, that was all the questions in this 2019 makeup tag, just talking about predictions and trends and just kind of wrapping up 2018 and moving forward into the new year. I'm really excited for this year. I'm excited to continue my YouTube channel. I'm excited to continue building relationships with you and just keep having fun with makeup. So thanks for tagging me again, Alexandria. This was really fun. And if you have a channel and you'd like to do this tag, I tag you. If you don't have a channel but you'd like to do this tag, just type it down in the comments. I would love to read your answers. But that's all for today's video. I hope that if you enjoyed, you will subscribe to my channel, and I will talk to you guys next time.